because my own elder brother celebrated 50 years of marriage, His Excellency the President, and you all saw it. He was very proud, and yet for me, I've celebrated 53 years of marriage. So I'm younger, but I've stayed longer. And I think I have more experience than him.
Breaking news, nfanfe wa His Excellency Museveni amazina afa Cecilia Ogwal bibino ensonga lwaki afudde abanoopo basanyufu mbalina mu maaso nga bene nkola fano kwanda boyug ka video mbadde nsabo kampeleka like mu mutima omulungi so ati kabenga kasotambula katukire omuntu yenna eyandiyagedde kumanya kweno information naddala bana banoopo koze omukazi ono yagezaako okulumba Bobi Wine naye nga yamusonyiwa making sure nti no video gisharinga kisigenda barwisa katweyongereyo n'amawulire gaffe agaleero ono mukazi abadde MP wa Dokolo District mugimanyi esangibwa mu Northern Uganda naye nga ebibyo olunaku olwaleero kigambibwa yafudde teyafudde attack oba assault naye wabula yafudde obulwadde nono mukazi mumujjukira bulungi tino yasobola okuvayo nagamba Museveni weewaana ntino obadde mu bufumbo kumala myaka 5 wabula nze atenze ninakamala bufumbo emyaka 5 era nga mazeeko bulungi nnyo nga sirwanyi nani ne bawange ngenda kuba nkuplengera ka video ke obirengo solo kerabirako nkomewo n'ebirala making sure nti no subscribing akadde kaje personalize kwa tekemu all ate haji meeting na yakujukiza gwinanga oli eyo n'ebizibu namba yawe sembe 1515 mu unboxing WhatsApp ajja kubanga kuyamba ba international conference we balinyo kuyamba kugende Canada obanga wetaga kugende Canada namba zabwe nazo zili awo so inboxing ku WhatsApp babirenga baso kuyambako okugenda Canada nga tutadde muki nga tutadde mu sente nyingi sokolabe latest words obebigambo byasembayo okwogera Minister Ogwal Cecilia belenga nkomawo n'ebirala
Adala or Amuriat or Besije, these are all personal issues. And I feel personal at my age, I feel insulted getting myself involved in discussing, the entire party discussing 300 million. 300 million shillings. It's belittling.
It's believed it was much more than that money.
Well, even if it was 300 billion, as now the social media is putting it, even if it was 300 billion, I would have thought it is below my status.
What would be the best solution for FDC right now? Because like you've clearly said, all the warring factions are seemingly defensive of what they've been through, of what they've done or not done.
I think what we need to do is to look at the law, and that's what guides our behavior in politics. I think all politicians have got some small dot of some stubbornness. In each one of us, we must all agree. A small dot. Of course, in different degrees. Some may be more, others may be less, but there's some stubbornness. Of course, every politician wants to defend herself or himself. And what they are doing is natural. But what I can tell FDC there, outside there, particularly the grassroots FDC, is that let's come back and be focused. And now we can learn from the past. I'm sure all of us should have gone back to even apologize to General Mugisa Muntu and others who were branded moles. My brother, and you know that I've been very restrained from the beginning of this meeting. I've not made any intervention because I wanted to make a saving. Mr. President, you are aware that there has been a lot of campaign against Uganda. Allow me to address Uganda's House to two critical issues of importance to this country. First of all, I would like to bring to the attention of the committee the horrendous massacre that took place in my country on Friday night last week on the 16th of June. The horrific attack by suspected ADF terrorists, a branch of ISIS, took place in the border town of Mpondwe in Kasese district in the western Uganda, bordering the DRC Congo, killing 42 innocent students of a secondary school. Uganda calls upon the world community and OACP EU Assembly to condemn this atrocious act and killing innocent civilians by terrorists. The second issue, Mr. President, I would like to address this committee on is on the issue of homosexuality bill that was passed in April by the Parliament of Uganda and assented to by His Excellency the President in May this year. The passing of this bill has caused a lot of excitement across the world. Mr. President, sir, the law against homosexuality was first introduced in Uganda's statute books by the British colonial government to protect unsuspecting Ugandan youth from being initiated into the act by foreigners. Mr. President, sir, and honorable members, the fact of the matter is that the new law was conceived to criminalize the promotion of and commercialization of homosexuality, mainly targeting innocent children in schools and vulnerable persons in our society, including physically disabled and mentally impaired persons. The practice had become rampant with reported promises for scholarship for children who adopted the practice. Several cases of children with injuries in their anuses and infected with HIV as a result were reported across the country. Other targets were the unemployed youth with promises for jobs and visas among other initiatives. This necessitated the enactment of this law to protect these vulnerable persons in our society. No country will condemn pedophiles in its country. No country will condemn the advantage that people are taking upon our vulnerable children. Mr. President, sir, the law criminalizes only violent homosexual acts and activity among especially children and vulnerable persons. The law provides for rehabilitation of all those who have been declared homosexual but are willing to come out of it willingly. We want to emphasize here that the law does not target those who are born homosexual, but those who have been initiated into the act as explained above. Parliament of Uganda, during the consultation with experts on this matter, have established the following. First, that homosexuality is not genetically determined. No scientist has proved this. Second, it is a form of mental state, it has been confirmed, and it needs rehabilitation for the victims.